because isn't that one of the requirements of the grant?
It is, but look at how difficult it is, or the difficulty we're all having in getting just a simple issue corrected. Like I've gone in front of the judge and said, Judge, here's case law that says that they cannot issue an order that is beyond what the statute allows. Those are the words I used. And this is incorrect, and here's why it's incorrect. And all I want to do is have this correct, and they still ignore it.
I think
Now,
I think Greg, you're missing which incentive is bigger.
Oh man, hey, listen, the views and opinions. Chris.
just follow the money. I think
Oh
you
man, we've definitely hit it. We've definitely taken this one off the. Oh Jesus, hold on. Hey, Chris, you had a question, man, so I can get out of here.
Yeah, I just really wanted to get Rick Robinson number. I think we talked before in the past.
Yeah, yeah,
I
we
didn't
did.
save his number in the
Yes,
past,
sir.
but I wanted to hit him up on some
Yeah,
other
I
stuff
put it
because
back
he's an
out in the
accountant.
mass chat.
Yeah, it's up
So
there, 204.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't.
204.
Give me one moment. Let me check.
Scroll,
I,
scroll
I,
down to 204.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
I appreciate that, Rick, that you were able
absolutely,
to help the guy
I'm
out, and
I'm here to help.
we talked about online and or offline. I see that I could probably point out the procedural errors. The math guys can probably help you all in other areas. Those this numbers problem is bothersome for me, and it bugs me down to my soul. And
Just a sorry, just a heads up, Melissa can't is trying to unmute.
okay, there you are, Melissa.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, the numbers. I mean, I think Greg is right, because I looked through mine and I went all the way back from the beginning, and there's just the clerk of court dropped the ball, child support, everything. Um, I think I think Greg's right. And I'd be interested in a class action. Like, and I got a big mouth, in case y'all ain't noticed yet. And I wear my testicles on my chest. So, um, I don't really back down. I'm 5'2" with shoes on. So, I would have no problem standing in front of Governor Douche Santis, or whatever you want to call him,
Oh
and plead the
God, the
case
views
for.
and opinions do not reflect
Do what?
the views and the views expressed by the
The views
guest
expressed in this podcast are mine and mine alone.
do not represent those of Greg Doss or GD9 Attorney Pro Se Consultants, nor Shagrat Doss and GD9 Attorney Pro Se Consultants. We continue.
Hey, Greg, I think Melissa's a little more fiery than me, even.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm a redhead.
I'm concerned, and I'm very concerned about both of you. So yeah, there's ways to get it done, and I know those financial affidavits that are one that you all we're responsible for what we turn in, but so is the clerk of courts for that affidavit of arrears. And it's kind of interesting to me that we do have these Office of Management and Budget. I know at the federal level, I know Florida has a comptroller who does the major accounting. I just, you're not going to convince me that they don't have a requirement under law to make sure that those numbers are accurate, and that the process by which those numbers were acquired is also accurate and reflects proper meting of protections of fundamental rights of fundamental due process for the people who come through these agencies. No one's arguing that child support shouldn't, that a parent shouldn't pay child support. That's not the argument. It's not the argument I never had to make. It's not the issue. Is did you do it properly? And if
So the question, Greg, is who do we put that question in front of? Because you're right, without question, but how do we get a response? Because as you're well aware, the court doesn't answer to us. They make that very clear. They don't answer to the citizens. They only answer to themselves. So we got to get that question in front of somebody that can force them to.
we have a new senator. She used to be your attorney general, and she was actually on my lawsuit until she was appointed senator. You could put that in front of a senator, a congressperson.
All right.
Well, I mean,
Federal level.
You can't put it in front of the courts in the form of a class action.
No, we know that part, but then what he was saying is the courts are always going to answer to the courts. Whether you do it in the circuit court and have the appellate court, the court is still answering to the court.
Oh, right. Yeah, I get that part. Yeah.
He's saying that there needs to be some sort of oversight because the monies that allow these agencies to operate are predicated on them following a set of prescribes. And what we now know is you're not doing it. And we have the best example in Tiger. And he said he doesn't mind. No, not doing it on this show, of course, because we're talking about anxiety. But I think a lot of the anxiety is because of the things that we don't know, and we're not approaching these things in the grander scheme properly. I think we're conflating too many issues versus stepping in to address our individual issues.